Hello everyone, Hulkroonhammer here, bringing you another episode from the Craft Theory server. Today I'm going to be bringing you a ugly block build comp. That's right, an ugly block build comp. And what we had to do, the premise of the build competition was we had three blocks that we had to use in the build. Dirt, netherrack, and birchwood. Yeah, that ugly stuff over there. Specifically birch logs. And about to go over to the competition site. And as you can see, these are some pretty ugly builds. Pretty ugly. No, actually some of them came out really good. And these are some of the previous build comp sites. Like this one was movies. There's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. If you've seen my other videos, you've also seen this was Throne themed, and this was an ugly block build competition site. So let's give each of these builds a fair look so that we can properly cast our vote. After all, what good is democracy if you are not informed? And down we go. Alright, our first build up is The Ugly Dragonling by Calibajui. I rather like it. And I also rather like the use of banners up there. Check that out. As eyes. That's pretty cool. And not only that, not just eyes, but he would use the brick texture on the banner to create scales. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And we're, especially with it being confined to this small space, it's not that bad. He utilized almost purely all the ugly blocks. I guess since I'm here, I might as well just go ahead. This is mine. Not much to see here. I didn't really know what else to build with all these blocks, and then I had a bunch of bone blocks in my inventory, which these things are great. These have like so many good uses. You can texture them, you can use them in place of quartz if you want something that's a nice white texture. Rotting ribs. Yeah, that's me. Maybe it was a rotten idea. Anyway, so yeah, that's really all there is to it. I just made some ribs with some netherrack meat. I wish that I could put like some particle effects for like flies or something. But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot to it. I'm probably not going to win this one. I actually ended up winning the last build competition, which surprised me because I thought there were much better builds than mine. However, to be fair, I didn't even vote for mine. I voted for the person that technically tied me, and we got had to have a tiebreaker to decide a winner. So, anywho, this is Finnicus. This is Finnicus' build, and I saw this before, and I think this build is awesome. Check that out. The giant stabbing a face, specifically a skull, which I think is pretty cool. I like the flaming sword, me likey. Conquering the giant. I like it. Alright, moving on. The marble not yet carven can hold the form of every thought the greatest artist ever has. Nice. Okay. I gotta see the marble. I gotta feel the marble. Yes, I gotta feel the marble. I gotta lick the marble. I've gotta taste the marble. I've gotta date the marble. No. You guys don't understand by now, then I guess you probably never will. That's a SpongeBob reference. But I like it. I like it, though. Of course, it's Mark's. He always comes up with something witty. Even though, like, okay, granted, it's an ugly block competition. Granted, it is just basically an ugly block. He always has something witty to add to stuff, so I do like that. Sorry, buddy. I just don't know if I'm gonna vote for you. Running Man by Saxon, which is technically uses all the blocks. I think it's a really cool statue, definitely. You got points based on like how many like of the type of ugly blocks you used, and you sort of replace these here at the bottom. I like the statue a lot, but I thought that this was sort of a cheap use of the blocks. And I'm just giving my honest opinions here. Well, you guys can be like, no, I thought that was amazing. Yeah, that's fine. But a very good statue, very cool. I love this thing that we're about to see right here. Check it out. Check it. It's Kinder's head. And if you guys don't know who Kinder is, he has been featured in several of my videos, and we have had a blast here on the server together. But Kinder did not make it. Oh no, this is not a self-portrait. It is done by the boss, Monkey Work. The ugliest of blocks, Kinder's head. I guess he's calling you a blockhead, Kinder. I don't know. I like the use of the birch for the beard and the sideburns. I thought that was really cool. Salt and pepper effect. The dirt was well placed in there, and the netherrack for a base works. I'm not sure what this thing is, but I'm gonna go find out. Kinder's magical tree of Woot. Oh, hold on. His magical tree of Woot. I guess I can sort of see his thought process in this. He's like, you know what? We gotta use these ugly blocks. I have no idea what to build, so I'm just gonna build this magical tree of Woot. I can see that being how this went down. I really can. I like it though. It's very alien. It's very alien. Very cool. Iron Maiden Jenny. Giggles. This is called Giggles, and I wonder why. For all the kids watching at home, please turn away now. I thought that was a very creative use of eggs. Just saying. But very interesting statue, very interesting choice, Jenny. But in keeping with artistic tradition, you know, I mean, so many statues are nude, and I like the flaming hair. It's like a ginger. It's flaming. All right. So, I love this one. I scream, you scream, we all scream for Cold Delicious Treat. I thought this was genuinely a brilliant idea. Given the blocks that we had to use, I thought that making them into ice cream flavors was freaking genius. Dirt is the chocolate, of course, and vanilla being the wool, and that. And look at that. A nice little iron spoon. Check that out. Thought that was really neat. So this one's definitely on top of my list. This is pretty cool. It's like a hat, the mustache thing. But it's not my favorite. I think it's really cool. It reminds me of like a Yosemite Sam mustache. And this Sword in the Stone. Pretty creative use of the blocks at hand, I have to say. It is an ugly block challenge. I mean, none of these are supposed to be pretty. Let's be honest. None of them are supposed to be pretty. Because it's using these contrasting blocks. But I thought this was a very good use of blocks. And also a very good statue. Well done. This was by Sky Pilot Tom. Good job, Tommy boy. Alright, let's take a look at this viewing platform here. make sure that we visited everything before I make my final decision. I believe we have. I believe that is everyone. Awesome. Well, my final vote, I suppose. I'm going to do a top 3. I did a top 5 in the last video. I'll do a top 3 in this one. In no particular order. Ice cream. The Cold Delicious Treat. Sword and Stone, and Kinder's Head. And honestly, a close 4th and 5th would have been the Magical Tree of Awesome, like of Woot, and this guy right here. Just because it's just amazing. Okay, so eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, I'm just kidding. Overall. See, this is... Alright, Tom. Love the sword. I'm going to have to place you in my personal 3rd. Now it's down to Kinder's Head and Cold Delicious Treat. Ooh. I love that effigy to Kinder. I really do. I think that it's pretty freaking awesome. But I have to say that I think that this was a more creative use of the blocks, and I think that this is just as amazing. So I've got to cast my vote with Creepers to Kill and Cold Delicious Treat. And see, it was so amazing that zombie just freaking died. It was so amazing. So congratulations on earning my vote, Creepers to Kill. Great builds overall. Given what with what we were given with what we were given. With what we were given, I think that everybody did the best that they could with considering the circumstances, except for me. Mine's just rotten. Can you guys forgive me for another pun? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's one too many. The first one was one too many puns, let's be honest. But no, my vote definitely goes to Creepers to Kill. Thank you for joining me on this video. And it was really out of the norm, but I wanted to feature all the builds fairly and cast my opinion on each of them. I think that we have some really talented builders, and given the circumstances, I think you guys did a great job with what was at hand. So, good job all. GG. GG everybody. GG. And until then, I will see you all next time. I'm Mulgrew signing out, encouraging you to stay creative, stay positive. Peace out, guys.